Shanghai has seen countless celebrity arrivals, but none quite like this. As Dylan Wang's flight landed and the crowd roared, a new wave of energy rippled across social media. Cameras flashed, chants echoed, and then, amid the chaos, something happened that no one expected. Standing near the exit gate, Bai Lu appeared. Her presence was quiet at first. Dressed in an ivory trench coat and minimalist makeup, she walked gracefully through the crowd, her hair tucked neatly behind one ear. Fans instantly recognized her, their screams overlapping into a thunderous cheer that filled the entire hall. It had been months since Dylan and Bai Lu were last seen in the same frame, and now fate, or perhaps something deeper, had brought them together again. As Dylan caught sight of her, his usual composed demeanor softened. Witnesses say his eyes lit up in a way that cameras couldn't quite capture. For a brief, heartbeat-long moment, the world seemed to slow. He stepped forward, lowered his mask, and whispered something only she could hear. Then, in a move that stunned everyone, he leaned forward and gently kissed her forehead. The airport erupted. Phones shot into the air, people screamed, and security could barely contain the surge. In the blink of an eye, the simple act of affection turned into the most replayed clip on Chinese social media that night. Within hours, hashtags like Dylan Wang kisses Bai Lu and Shanghai airport love exploded across Weibo, amassing millions of views. Comment sections were flooded with disbelief and joy. "Is this real life or a drama?" one fan wrote. "They look like the ending scene of a movie," another added. Finally, after years of chemistry, he just said it without words. News outlets rushed to confirm what had happened. Entertainment blogs posted side-by-side images of their previous on-screen roles, noting how life had eerily mirrored fiction. Critics described the moment as cinematic perfection, while fashion magazines praised their effortless harmony, his dark streetwear next to her soft cream tones, like night meeting dawn. For longtime followers of both stars, this wasn't just a random encounter. It was the culmination of years of tension, admiration, and silent support. Ever since their breakout performance together, Dylan and Bai Lu had been the subject of endless rumors. They denied nothing, but confirmed even less. Yet every glance, every shared laugh during interviews, told its own story. That night, as photos of the Shanghai kiss spread like wildfire, fans began compiling timelines of their interactions. How Dylan had once waited for Bai Lu after a press event, how she defended him in a past interview, and how they'd subtly matched outfits during promotional tours. For many, this moment wasn't just about romance. It was about growth, courage, and emotional authenticity in an industry that often hides behind polished perfection. By midnight, Shanghai's skylines sparkled outside their hotel windows, while inside, the digital world was still ablaze. Fan clubs organized online celebration spaces, streaming soft piano music and replaying slow-motion edits of the airport kiss. Memes, fan art, and tribute videos flooded Douyin and Instagram, each caption echoing the same sentiment. True love doesn't need confirmation, it shows itself. Industry insiders began chiming in too. A popular stylist posted, "They both arrived separately, but somehow the universe decided they'd meet at the same gate." A veteran producer added, "Chemistry like theirs can't be scripted, it's lived." Meanwhile, Dylan's management team remained silent, choosing not to issue any statement. Bai Lu's studio also declined to comment, fueling speculation that something more personal was unfolding behind the scenes. Still, neither star seemed bothered by the noise. The next morning, Both were seen leaving the hotel at different times, smiling as if nothing had happened. But fans weren't fooled. The spark was undeniable. Psychologists and cultural commentators soon joined the discussion, analyzing why the public was so captivated. Some said it was the fairy tale archetype that draws people in, the idea that two stars, admired yet human, could find genuine connection in a world built on illusion. Others believed it was simply the power of timing. After years of guarded professionalism, that single, unfiltered moment reminded everyone what sincerity looks like. The scene also reignited debates about celebrity privacy. While many cheered for Dylan and Bai Lu, others urged fans to respect their boundaries. A kiss doesn't equal confirmation, one journalist wrote. Sometimes, it's just a gesture between two people who understand each other deeply. Yet despite attempts to tone down the frenzy, the momentum refused to fade. Fashion brands reposted the airport photos, praising both stars for their natural charisma. One luxury label even teased a new campaign featuring a pair whose connection transcends performance, sparking rumors that Dylan and Bai Lu might soon share the screen again, not in a drama, but as the faces of an international campaign. For Dylan, this moment marked a new chapter in his career. No longer just the charismatic actor with the magnetic gaze, he had now become a symbol of emotional authenticity. For Bai Lu, often celebrated for her elegance and grounded personality, the encounter reaffirmed her image as someone who moves with grace even under the brightest spotlight. Together, they embodied a rare blend of intensity and calm, a reminder that real chemistry doesn't fade when the cameras stop rolling. As dawn broke over the Huangpu River, fan pages began posting poetic captions alongside their photos. Two souls, one city, one silent confession. He didn't need to say, "I love you." We all heard it. Whether it was a spontaneous act of affection or the beginning of something more profound, one thing became clear. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu had reignited faith in modern-day romance. Their story, played out in seconds but remembered for years, transcended gossip and became a symbol of connection in an age of distance. And so, as Shanghai awoke to headlines and heart emojis, the world collectively exhaled, whispering the same question: was this the beginning of a new love story? If it was, it couldn't have started anywhere more fitting. Under the glowing lights of an airport, where every arrival carries the promise of something new. The city didn't sleep that night. Outside Dylan's hotel, a sea of lights glittered, not from skyscrapers, but from hundreds of phones held high, their screens reflecting faces of fans waiting, hoping, whispering. "Will she come too?" someone asked. The air was thick with curiosity, excitement, and that kind of romantic suspense only real-life stories can create. Inside, Dylan had finally found a moment of peace. The soft hum of the city below faded as he looked out from the hotel window. Shanghai stretched endlessly, glowing like liquid gold under the night mist. Somewhere in that vastness, he knew Bai Lu was there too, perhaps just a few blocks away, perhaps already asleep, or perhaps, like him, still awake, replaying that brief moment at the airport over and over again. For the outside world, it was a kiss, 1 second of contact that sent the internet into meltdown. But for Dylan, it was everything he hadn't said in years. A silent confession. A promise disguised as instinct. Fans began dissecting every frame of the viral video. "Look at his eyes before he leans in," one post said. "That's love, not acting." Another fan slowed down the clip, adding dreamy music and captions. "He waited and she came." Overnight, It became one of the most viewed clips on Chinese social media, not because it was dramatic, but because it was real. The next morning, Shanghai woke up to headlines splashed across every major platform. Dylan Wang and Bai Lu, reality finally catches up with fiction. A kiss that shook the industry. When stars forget the cameras, commentators, stylists, and entertainment journalists couldn't stop talking. Was this the soft reveal of a long-hidden relationship? Or just a spontaneous gesture between two people who shared too much history to pretend otherwise? Even as debate continued, something rare happened. The conversation turned gentle. Instead of criticism or gossip, people were cheering. It wasn't scandalous, it was poetic. A generation that had grown up watching them on screen was now witnessing them write a love story of their own. Bai Lu was seen later that morning, leaving her hotel quietly, holding a cup of coffee. Her expression was calm, serene, but her smile, faint and unguarded, said more than any press statement ever could. A few fans noticed her wearing a simple silver bracelet, the same one she had been seen wearing years ago during a joint interview with Dylan. Within minutes, side-by-side photos appeared online, captioned, "Some things never change." By noon, marketing experts and brand analysts joined the conversation. If they go public, they'll redefine celebrity image in modern Chinese entertainment, one said. They're not just beautiful together, they're authentic. Others predicted that the two stars could become Asia's next global ambassador couple, not because of strategy, but because of chemistry. Meanwhile, production companies reportedly began revisiting scripts featuring the pair. A major streaming platform executive even hinted, if they ever decide to reunite on screen, it will break every record we've seen. And perhaps it's no coincidence. Just days later, anonymous insiders leaked that both Dylan and Bai Lu were shortlisted for a new high-budget romantic drama scheduled for early next year. No official word yet, but the idea of seeing them together again has already set the internet ablaze with excitement. Back at the hotel, fans continued to gather. Around 9 p.m., the lobby doors opened once again. Dylan appeared, wearing a plain white shirt and jeans, a cap pulled low, simple, effortless, unbothered by the flashing lights. He waved gently, thanked everyone for waiting, and as he turned to step into the car, a voice in the crowd shouted, "Bai Lu is proud of you." He paused for a fraction of a second and smiled. That smile, subtle and knowing, was enough to send Weibo into chaos again. He heard it, one fan wrote. He really heard it. As the car pulled away, the crowd slowly began to disperse. But no one left empty-hearted. Something about that night had changed the energy entirely. People weren't just following a celebrity anymore. They were witnessing a story unfold in real time. Inside the car, Dylan leaned back, the city lights flickering across his face. His phone buzzed, a message notification. He looked down, and a quiet smile spread across his lips. He didn't need to reply. Some words, after all, don't need to be said. Outside, Shanghai continued to glow, not with neon, but with hope. By midnight, fan pages had already transformed the airport footage into cinematic edits. One viral video opened with a slow-motion shot of the kiss, transitioning into a montage of their past scenes together. The background music? 1,000 years. The caption? From real to real, they finally met halfway. Even mainstream publications joined the wave. Harper's Bazaar China featured an editorial titled "Modern Love in Motion," praising the two stars for showing vulnerability in an industry that thrives on perfection. Elle called it the most human moment of the year. For Dylan, The following day was business as usual, brand meetings, rehearsals, photo shoots. But fans noticed something different. His steps seemed lighter, his laughter more natural. For Bai Lu, it was the same. Filming schedules continued, yet her eyes carried a quiet glow every time someone mentioned Shanghai. Days passed, but the internet didn't move on. The Shanghai kiss had become more than an incident. It became a symbol of timing, of destiny, of how two lives can run parallel for years before finally crossing again. Commentators began calling it the Shanghai moment. It wasn't just gossip. It was a phenomenon. Weeks later, as the frenzy slowly softened, one interview with Dylan resurfaced from years ago. When asked what kind of love he believed in, he had replied softly, "The kind that doesn't need to be loud. Just real enough to stay." Now, fans quote that line under every post about him and Bai Lu. Because maybe that's what they saw that night. Not a scandal, not a spectacle, but something real enough to stay. And as Shanghai's skyline reflected over the Huangpu River, the final image that lingered wasn't of flashing lights or chaos, but of two people in a sea of cameras, somehow finding each other anyway.